Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dharma practitioners, before we start our practice session, we'll take a few minutes to understand ourselves and how this meditation practice can help for us to develop inner cultivation. So there was a man who was trying to cross a river, and he was looking for a place to cross the river, but he couldn't find it. And then he saw in the other side of the river, there was a monk. And from this side, this man asked from that monk, "Hey Bante, how I can come to other side?" And then the monk told, "You are already in the other side." So, even though it is a very simple story, in this story tells something deeper philosophy regarding our own life. Because most of time we like to follow others, get advice from others, listen to others, ask things from others. And we need sometimes opinions from others. We like how other people comment about ours things. So like that. But when it comes to, you have to be very careful, because always that other person will say things or they explain things according to that person point of view. So that's why when it comes to the monk, the other side of the river is where the man was. For the man, the other side of the river means where the monk. So when you ask things from others, you have to ask it in a very profound way to be very clear to get the right answer. And at the same time, you have to remember sometimes when other people give answer, in what kind of point of view they give the answer. So somehow, end of the day, you have to remember this life depends on you. And when it comes to that, your self-knowledge, self-understanding is very necessary. So when it comes to meditation, in tranquility state, before we go into the vipassana level, in tranquility state, we find the balance, we develop our point of view to see things as it is. And regarding the outside world. So then, when you are capable to see things as it is, and at the same time, you have to develop a wisdom to see you as who you are. Because if you can't see as you as who you are, so then how you can see things as it is? So this is what, when you recognize who is this person, who you are, will build up a wisdom yourself to see things as it is. And we all like to see things as it is. But when it comes to ourselves, we don't know who we are. So then what is that you see from the outside world? And why sometimes we can't see that ourselves as who we are? Because our own point of view, our own mental views, our own habitual patterns, our own emotions cover up our recognition. And at the same time, we are not sometimes have an intention to go deeper into ourselves. We always like to investigate, look outside things, but we are not practicing a method to look into ourselves. But when it comes to the life, it is very important that how much you understand yourself. So for that, you have to get out of the nest. What does that mean? When you get out of the nest, just imagine a bird as a baby bird, have the protection from the parents, and when the bird get out of the nest, that bird 100% need to be itself, and that bird need to use its fully capacity. When it fly, look for food and for the protection, for anything, that bird cannot depend on anybody else. So that bird 100% depending from itself through its own, the entire life. So that's why when it comes to you to survive or to become a better person, to develop yourself, to maximize your performance and your creativity, you have to get out of the nest. So the most of time in day-to-day life, there are two things happens mainly. One is you always spend your time and your life for somebody else. There's nothing wrong with that person. Don't blame to them. You are the one who think, oh, that person not capable to do this, that, like that. Just for a few days, disappear yourself, and they will come back, and then you will see they may do themselves better than that what you think. You think maybe they can't, cook, they can't eat, they can't clean, or they can't, oh, if I am not here, they can't do anything. So just erase yourself and disappear from the world, escape. And then after few days, come back and see how they do. Oh, they enjoy their life. They may think, oh, thanks God, she's not here. Oh, thanks God, he's not here. So like that is how they think. It is very rare people worry about, yeah. So one thing is, you think without you, they can't do anything. So, and then you spend your time, your life for others. And maybe that is a disturb for them. So, and because of that, what happened, you can't get out of the nest. That's mean you can't build up your creativity. You can't be the best version of you. So nothing wrong with that. Other people, it is your mistake. And the other one is you depending from others. You believe without them you can't do. You always become a debtor emotionally, socially. You always become a debtor. Oh, me, I need you, I need you. So like that. So get out of that. So that's why when it comes to the meditation, that's mean when it comes to sitting, you have to learn to be as who you are. Get out of that all other social, emotional connections, the barriers. Just simply settle down to the present moment and observe whatever the primary mental object in the beginning that you practice to attain to tranquility state. So in that way, if you are capable to be yourself like that, that is the best preparation for the life. Remember that. When you are ready to prepare for your life, you need that quality to be, just handle yourself, be yourself, without depending from others or without interfering to others. Just be yourself. Because if you are capable to be ready for life like that way, your life going to become more strong. It is important for you. It is necessary for you. So that doesn't mean you project your life towards the future. No, you develop the skill yourself in the present moment. And that as a result of that practice in the future, your life going to become more comfortable, more successful, more developed. So that's why being in the present moment is a kind of like another best way to prepare for your future. So that's why you need the meditation rather than, dreaming, hoping, wishing, and go behind others. And when it comes to the present moment and deeply, another thing is, you totally start to tune to different level of vibration or the different level of frequency within yourself. And that's more, that is where your creativity, that is where your newness going to be in your life. Because in your newness in front of you, and you are the one who bringing your old passion to that newness and mess up with the life. And you are the one who not going to experience it. So you are the one who keep repeating. So once you come to the present moment, and there is a freedom, there is a detachment from things. So remember that when you are capable to come to the present moment, you become completely new person. And in that very new in the present moment. No one can know who you are. That, oh, even yourself, most of time you know as who you are related to your past. So as example, if somebody asks who you are, so what you going to do? What you going to tell? You will never bring your present moment of version of you. You always bring your past version of you and explain it to others. Oh, I am like this, like that. You miss the present version of you, new version of you. And another thing is, other people know about you. They don't know in the present moment what is happening in you. They all know about you related to your past. So that's why in this very moment, that what is happening in your mind is very important. And even the karma, the karmic path, it doesn't have power to overtake this moment of you. It always have power to overtake the habitual pattern. So that's why when you are capable to settle down in the present moment, all your karmic path going to become neutral. Just imagine, 1 second you come to the moment, your karmic path going to drop. And if you are capable to continue it, increase that duration to 1 minute, within that 1 minute, your entire samsaric karmic path going to neutralize. Just imagine 5 minutes. Within that 5 minutes, your entire universe, that all the planetary system, each and every dust in this entire universe, going to completely tune to different level of rhythm. So otherwise, if you keep repeating, what will happen? Not only your moment of repetition related to your bodily, verbally, mentally action, your repetition happen in that very moment with the help of this entire universe. So that's why that from the ancient time, when a baby born, the very first thing, they take the time and then they calculate the time and they create a horoscope. So the hora means the time, cope means zooming. So zooming the timing, they are capable to analyze what's going to happen in your life. That means how your habitual pattern, your karmic path. The astrology, related to all the stars, signs, everything they calculate, and it's a very ancient science. And they calculate and they recognize, okay, you are going to be like this. And your life going to become this in this time period. So like that, they calculate and they say things. No? But the thing is this, how people can say that? Because we keep repeating the things. Even sometimes we come to this life as a repetition, as a result of repetition. Even after we have this life, we go through the repetitions. So all these animal life and all these divine lives, this everything happen according to the repetition. So that's why animals that a billion years ago, the dog is still the same dog. They are not going to become a different dogs. And all divine beings, the billion years ago to today, the same character they have no ability to become a new person. Only the human being, that's mean you, whoever, you, not someone else. We are so passionate about the aliens or no, only the human being. That's mean you are the only one have ability to bring with the new version. So then, what are you doing? Are you go through the repetition? Are you ever, even in any day in your life, Have you ever thought, is there anything else in you? Because it is in you. Is there anything else in you? Is there any way that you can come more better, even in a very conventional life, and sometimes in day-to-day life, when you cook, when you make a cup of tea, it's simple things, because the greatest things start with the very simple things, just yourself. So whatever you do, have you ever thought, is there any way you can do it better than this? So when you do it to yourself and when you do it to other people, just try, moderate and try to create something, because you are the one who can do it. And maybe there is the best version in you. You never saw that and you never thought about it. Why? Because you always caught up in this habitual pattern. That means you just so into your nest. You never get out of the nest. And as there's computers, TVs, that cell phone, they come with a new version. So this, like Apple, when they introduce a new version, when they have that big event, if you watch that, the one of the thing, they don't bring it that oh, this is our new version of iPhone. No, they don't bring that way. They do something, whatever, the computer, iPad, or anything. When they introduce something, any new version, there are engineers. They come, they go with part by part, and they say, and they show some engineering works, and they say, oh, we worked so hard for that, and many days, many scientists used to work with this, and we analyze it this way, that way, and we thought how even maybe one single change, dimension, one single tiny shape, to get that shape, maybe one corner to make it little bit more different. They go through many experiments and many scientists, many engineering works. They show it. Just look, when you look, it's so fascinating. And there's a lesson. That's what I want to bring it to you. So otherwise, this is not a marketing, but it's very important for life. What is that? When you bring a new version, you have to work hard. That is the key. So yourself, don't sit on the chair and don't walk here and there, and don't just keep thinking, caught up in your own thoughts and thinking you can bring a new version of you. No, forget about it. You have to work so hard to change a little different attitude, emotion, habit. You may need, you have to drop that lot of sweat, you have to work so hard. Because it doesn't happen overnight. Why? Because this, who you are, this me, is not an overnight result that here appeared. Even though we don't see, it is a sun's eons by eons, eons by eons. Repetition, habitual patterns brought us here to be as who we are today. So that's why it is hard. So that's why, even though that you have opportunity to experience the next new moment, that's why your repetition, the current is so strong. That's why it overtakes. But you have ability. to drop that all the currents. When you have the awareness, that is the power of becoming human being. You have ability to tune to the present moment and develop this awareness. When you have ability to tune to the present moment, that huge habitual patterns or the samsaric current or the karma doesn't work anymore. So then just do it for a moment. And then if you are capable to continue it little bit, and rather than you repeating your old version, always look into yourself and see how you can bring more better version of you, or how you can bring the new version of you through your bodily, verbally, mentally actions. And out of that, so maybe you can start with your bodily action. Maybe you can start with your mental actions. Maybe you can start with your verbal action. Anything work. So, and that way, what will happen? You recognize that who you are. That recognition will bring the clarity to yourself, even in the very conventional level. That to tune to the rhythm of the real life, and you bring the clarity to inside you, within yourself, regarding your life. Because once you start to change, you recognize it work. Why you recognize? Because it is there. You can't do the change. Only thing is you adapt to change. You go with the change, and then you recognize it is there. And once you tune to that, by the time you tune to the higher frequency, the higher level of your own inner life. So once you tune to that, always you are capable to find the freedom. That is the most important thing. Find the freedom inside. Be free from you, rather than caught up in your own mind, own views, own visions. Or maybe we like to hear from others and get the advice from others, and that means we caught up on their views. No, don't go like that. You don't need that. So you are capable to find this path yourself. Remember, this is a very old path. It's not a new. This is one of the very oldest path in the universe. Even before this Buddha 2,600 years old. So even before this Buddha, already 27 Buddhas came to this world. Just imagine, forget about that all the 27 Buddhas. It is a, someone can tell it is just a story, Cinderella story. No, forget about even this 2,600 years. How it came so far in this journey? Why it came like that? Do you think it's happened by mistake? No, there is something in this. Another thing is, if it doesn't work with the people, it's not going to be here. Remember that. Any dogma, any religion, any idea, if it doesn't go with people, it cannot exist. So there should be something related to human life. That's why it is here. So that's why during our life, you have to give a try yourself and see what it is, what it try to tell us. It never tells us to go there and be like that or kind of like that. It never tried to bring us to a different level. Oh no, it's just say, just try to go inside. Don't go here and there. Don't look into that or this. Oh no. Look into you. Go into inside. And for that, the very key point is not the visualizing. Even it is your own thoughts, don't visualize. What the very first thing that you find the feelings, not others, your own feelings. Tackle the feelings, hold it to feelings, recognize the feeling. The once you are capable to see the feelings, it will take you inside. So that's the mechanism. That is the entering point. So that is one thing to get out of the nest, find the feelings. Then it will help you to get out of the nest. And it will take you deeper, deeper, deeper into you to the bottom, the bottom, the maximum. There's nothing. Once you go there, what happens? There's no way that you look for here and there or try to depend from something or like that. And your maximum 100%, the strength, ability, creativity, performance, that everything, each and every cell start to work for that. So you are the one who's going to benefit out of it. And we just hold it to names and forms nowadays, and we try to explain as who we are. So that is our past. Even we don't recognize, we don't see who we are, and we try to explain to others who we are. And ourselves, we never saw the best version of us yet. So then, that's why. When it comes to tranquility meditation, it will take you to see things as it is. So that means another thing is, it will help you to see as who you are. That means you recognize, you get into the highest level of you. And from that point, we go to different level of understanding. And that is Vipassana. So when it comes to the Vipassana, thoroughly, deeply, you develop your analytical, critical, analytical, logical understanding related to that your inner feeling, form, feeling, perception, volition, and the consciousness or the recognition. So before we go into that, first we have to have that clear mind. Without that clear mind, without that clarity, without the newness, with this repetition in the outside and the inside, if we try to see the form, feeling, perception, volition, and recognition, you know what will happen? You're going to see that whatever the repetition happened in our past. And maybe we think, oh, we understand something. No. So that's why it is a process. So before we go into that, in the beginning, find your newness, get out of your nest, this depending environment. Don't afraid for that. And that is where your liberation going to happen. And develop it as a profitable skill. Be with it, be with it, be with it. So by the time you will see, and there's something start to change in your life. That change is the necessary. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. Your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say so Patveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens through the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward, and upward. To all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cha mehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhammanudhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribunjisami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu. Bliss.